Welcome, sir. Coach, if you can just please give us a brief summary of the match from your perspective, and congratulations on the win.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. First of all, yes, it was the first game for many players, but for me as well, in our stadium, front our fan. It was important for us to start with a win. I think the boys did well. We wanted to start with the high intensity that game, and it's what is the target for this season, to have a team that's starting in the very high intensity the games. The plan have been respected. We wanted to score early. I found that my team was strong in some areas, and we wanted to have a clean sheet as well, because during the pre-season we had many games, interesting games, but most of them we conceded. Was not so happy. So the target today was of course, to score, but to have a clean sheet. So I think the most of the targets have been reached. I'm a bit disappointed as well, because the second half we could have maybe scored the third goal as well. But let's say that we are happy, and lost a lot of positive things. We have to improve some others. It's not finished. I think the work is not done. But we start well that competition, and let's see what's happened after.
We'll now open for questions from the floor. May I just ask that you please limit yourselves to one question per journal. I'm sure everyone is eager to ask the coach questions. We'll start with Karabo. His hand was raised first. Noted Lawrence, noted Rutolo, and noted Mr. Titi.
Good afternoon, Coach.
Good afternoon.
Congratulations on the victory. Your history as a footballer is that you've played at the highest of stadiums. You played at Old Trafford as a footballer as well. Your first time into this stadium, full stadium as well. What's your thoughts? You know, what do you think of Orlando Stadium, and you being the head coach of this massive football club here?
It was not the first time, because I came here and I lost 1-0. Yeah, it's my second time. But now, just to answer to your question, to be in the right side and to work for that club, and to be coach of that club with such fantastic fans is just incredible. You know that we seen today noise. We heard noise, and we've been lifted by the fans, and it's what we expect for all the season everywhere in the country when we playing. If we can have this kind of atmosphere, it will be top for the players. Because yes, of course, as a player, when you feel your fans behind you, sometimes you go over limit, and it's the magic of football. It's why we call the fans the 12 men. And today they were fantastic, and I was happy, and I know that they were impatient to see these new players, to see this new coach as well. So us as well, we were patient to see them in a very big stadium like that, and very packed. Yeah, let's see for the next game. I hope they will be all the time with us.
Coach Lorenzo from Middelski Times. There were 6 debuts, obviously, overall in the squad today. Yourself makes it 7. And then also you get Radio Pane, who probably his first start in months in a competitive environment. Did it make it challenging, or were these players just generally hungry to impress you and the technical team?
Yeah, you know, Lorenz, you're right. When a new coach is coming, and I was in their position as well when I used to play, you want to impress the coach. I'm happy for that. And this season, the club decided to have a deep. So we have to give a chance to people who deserve it. I don't just give chance because I want to make them pleased. If I give you chance, it's because you show me in training. And I have seen that you can bring something to the team. So all the guys that you have seen coming is because they show me something in the preseason. I want to say that to win a game, you need 11 players, but to win the titles, to win competitions, you need a group, and it's the philosophy that we want to implement this season, and we have seen in the preseason camp that we change every time the players, many teams, so it's very important to get everybody involved in the club. Yeah, but and I don't have to forget the other players who was not with us today. They had a game this morning. Everybody will be important, and like I told you, I never call my players substitute. I try to avoid that words from my mouth. They are all impact players.
Coach, this is a very big club with a big appetite and obviously a little bit of a hunger in terms of the league. Have you been told that you need to bring the title at the end of the season? Do you feel a big burden of pressure, particularly with all of these new signings?
A positive pressure, I must say. When you put your feet in such a big club, not only in Africa, and not only in South Africa, but in the continent, of course, the board don't bring you here just to chill. Yeah, I know what the expectation of the fans, I know the expectation of the board, and of course I will do my best to try to reach these targets. Of course, the players as well knows that they did a very good job since 3 years. So let's keep going. Let's keep going. We have a big challenge this season.
Coach, you're the coach of News from Africa. I think, Coach, just maybe on a personal level for you, just talk to us about the process, maybe going to bed last night, knowing what awaits when you wake up today. Of course, just the pressures of being an Orlando Pirates coach are massive by itself, but then you come into a tournament where under the previous coach they become the bread and butter of Orlando Pirates to win the MTN8, and knowing that you can't lose this game. If you do, then the narrative of the fans immediately changes. Just talk to us about the pressures of going to bed knowing you've got all these expectations on you.
That's a good question. Yeah, you know, everywhere you have pressure. When you wake up, you have pressure in our life, but you have to transform that pressure to positive pressure. I'm happy to do what I'm doing, you know, every day when I wake up, and to have chance to play football a few years ago, and now to be coach, to do what I love, what I like, to try to improve my players, to try to bring my knowledge, my competencies to a club. And I know the ecosystem of football. I've been in football for 30 years, and we know there is a lot of pressure. But let's say positive pressure, because I've been living with this pressure when I was a player. Like you said, when you play in Old Trafford, when you played in Egypt against Morocco and Egypt, is a derby, 125,000 people. Every weekend it's a pressure. So we try to deal with this pressure. We grow with it, but we try to transform it into positive pressure. But when I wake up in the morning, my first thought is, hey, we have to win. I don't want to disappoint the fans of Orlando Pirates. There is a big expectation. Yes, and we want to be the best. We want to give the best for them, to give the best for the club. It's every morning when we go to training, even when I prepare my session with my staff, I want to design the best session for my players. I want to make the best training for my players. We call that excellence. When you come in such big club, you have to think excellence.
We'll take the final 3 questions. Starting with you, followed by Belinda and Mr. Sazia.
Yeah,
Thank you. Thank you, Ernest from Kickoff. Coach, I just wanted to find out on Mariko. It was the first time most of the fans saw him and most of us seeing him. Can you give us a little bit of information and what to expect from him? Thank you.
Yeah, Mariko is a very interesting player, young player. He was a top scorer in Mali. He was the best player as well. He took the awards of the best player and the top scorer. He came in a new environment in the big club. He has a lot of qualities, like you've seen today, but still we need to improve him and to bring him from the high level. And it's not easy when you are coming in a new country with a new culture. He had to integrate himself to the team. You have to learn the language as well. It's very important. It's what I told him. The first thing that he has to do is to learn English in order to integrate himself in the team. But the expectation for him, it's like all the players. It's to give his best and to be the best for Orlando Pirates, because in Orlando Pirates there is a lot of expectation in the country, but outside the country, and he knows that, and he will. I think he's a top man. The personality is good, and he's a good player.
Yes. Coach, Melina from the CDC, congratulations on your first victory at Orlando Stadium. I want to go back to the game. Interestingly, the coach was here before. He's also the coach of Apolis, was the coach of Apolis last season. And he said there are some, he saw a different Apolis today. Can you tell us more in terms of how you want him to play? And because I also saw him having the full role of even changing the wings. Just tell us more in terms of how you wanted to play and what have you been working on with him since he joined?
Apolis, I played against him when I was in my previous club. I know completely 100% the player. I know his quality. I will not change him. But as an ex-professional football player, as a coach, I want to bring him for the highest level. And of course, we need to discipline him, to give him some tactical workshop to do. He did it during the pre-season camp, and you can see that we don't use him just for transitions. We use him for many tasks. He did it well today. We give him 60 minutes. We don't want to burn him, but he can come between the lines. He can make runs in deep. Yes, he can change the side. And I want a dynamic players, not only to stand in one side and to wait the ball. I want a very dynamic team, a very dynamic organization, very dynamic system. It's a modern football. You can see now that the system are not only 4-2-3-1 or 3-4-3. Everybody is changing the position, and the opponent cannot know even how you are playing, because it's the modern football. We'd like to, of course, to manipulate space, to manipulate the opponent, to manipulate lines. Yeah, it's what he did today, and we will continue to build him.
Coach. Coach.
Yeah.
Welcome to Orlando.
Thank you.
If you can maybe briefly tell us about your playing philosophy, and whether at a club like Orlando Pirates, do you have all the tools, the players to quickly implement it?
What I can tell you is, of course, we have the tools. I think the club give me the possibility for the success. I'm very happy, very proud of the quality of the players that I have. Of course, every weekend I am in trouble to find the lineup, but yeah, it's good problems for me. I'm a happy coach, but yeah, the philosophy, I don't want to go deep, because if I have to explain you my philosophy, I think we have to sit like 1 hour, 2 hours to go deep, But yeah, of course, quickly, I like positional game. I like a direct game. I want my team to be able, of course, to play positional game, but to play direct game, to be strong defensively. To have all the qualities. But I need more time to explain you. To be honest, it's my playbook, my game model. It's 90 slides.
Next week, sir.
On that note, we reach the conclusion of the press conference today. Thank you for your time.
Okay. Thank you. Bye.